Hello everybody, I'm Mr. John Wessner and I have been a Civil War reenactor for over 20 years. I'm also a 4th grade teacher with the Harrisburg School District, and I've been involved with the ATOMS program since back in 2002 when I joined as a college student as one of the lab assistants. So I've had a lot of experience with all of these things. As a Civil War reenactor, I've gotten to learn a lot of great things. So when I started my work with the ATOMS program and I was creating my course, I knew I wanted a way to put history and science together since the ATOMS program is a math and science STEM-based program. So I wanted a way to combine those things because in reality, all of our subjects are combined. History influences science, math influences history. So all of these things work together in the real world. And that's what I wanted to show and wanted to work with here as we work together during our week or during our time together here. So a couple of the things you'll get a chance to learn about with me if you take my course. Well, for one, we're going to look at the way communications technology developed during the Civil War. And it's hard to think sometimes of technology being something that was around 155 years ago at the time of the Civil War. We think of technology and we think of electronics. We think of these fancy devices we have today. But in reality, advancement, any new development in how things are done. So this flag was used to send messages using a system called wigwag code, and we'll use wigwag code. We'll create a flag like this, and you'll have a chance to try that out for yourself. So we'll be talking about that. The biggest communication revolutions around the time of the Civil War was the electromagnetic telegraph. It had been invented a few years before the Civil War and was in wide use by the time of the Civil War. So I'll show you how to make these using just a few simple things that you can get at your local hardware store, and you'll be able to actually send and decode messages using a telegraph. We'll talk maybe about some of the photography advancements during the Civil War. The Civil War was the first war that was photographed, and it gave people at home a real chance to kind of see what this war was like. And of course, we can't talk about technology during the Civil War without talking about some of the advancements in weapons technology. So we'll be talking about this rifled musket, about how that was a huge improvement over the guns that had come before it. So we'll be going over all of those things if you get to join me for Civil War Tech with the ATOMS Scholars Program. So I hope to see you there this year at ATOMS Recharged. Thanks, everybody.